If you're new to the channel, like, follow, subscribe. We got another special guest in the building. We got Ash the Rockstar in the building, y'all.
Yes,
For
sir.
the
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
for the people who don't know who you are, let them know what you about.
Um, it's in the name, honestly. Like, I'm Ash the Rockstar. I'm just a rock star, make music, live life, type shit, type shit.
hmm Just to start off with this interview, where are you from and how's your hotel or something specific influence your style of music?
Yeah, so I'm from Baltimore. If you don't know much about Baltimore, it is quite a place. But I will say it does have like a lot of culture and it definitely built me to who I am today. But I wouldn't say it really influences, my music. I would say it influences my lifestyle, but
hmm
not really my music. Yeah.
Okay. What type of music did you listen to growing up? Any artists or genres that shaped the way you create now?
Yeah, so I listen to all types of music like my whole life, my mom growing up, Sade, like Mary J. Blige, that whole thing.
hmm
Then I started kind of venturing off and like Drake, obviously, like it's Drake.
hmm
And then like that was like when I first started having some type of interest to music. But then
right.
after that just went, all over. But then definitely X, I would say, was a big person for me when it comes to music. And I would say he does influence my current style.
hmm
And Doug, of course, Uzi,
Right.
like they started coming in the mix, and then Cardi, all that. So, um, but growing up, it wasn't really anyone particular. Um, but I would say my biggest influences are definitely probably X and Uzi,
hmm
Thug, of course. Yeah,
Okay. Okay, your album Ambivalent. Can you share the meaning behind the title and the overall message you're trying to convey through the project?
for sure. So ambivalent. Literally, I made that in like 2 months or so, two, three
hmm
months or so. One song on there I made a while back. And that was Me Versus Me.
hmm
But honestly, ambivalent is a mixed emotions.
hmm
And I like to label myself a walking contradiction because I'm always experiencing so many things at once that, well, you would think they're on the opposite side of the spectrum, but
Okay.
somehow in me they find harmony.
hmm
And that's kind of like the meaning behind the title. And it really just expresses what I was going through during that whole time.
Right.
Because I made that project after a big break from music because I was
hmm
experiencing like, or I was going through like this business venture. But I kind of lost myself in that. I
Okay.
lost like my creativity and I had to refine myself. So literally that whole
Right.
project, me coming back to me, facing some demons,
hmm
acknowledging some things for myself, and just getting back in my bag, honestly.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely understandable. For someone who is listening to you for the first time, what song from Ambivalent or it could be any single from your catalog, what would you recommend and why?
So I guess I'll do both. So from ambivalent, I would definitely say, um, no, that's too hard. Actually, from my catalog, we're gonna do from my catalog. From my
hmm
catalog, I'll have to say Bad Habits. That was on Dark Summer, and I don't know, it's really just became a staple
hmm
like for me and my artistry and like people they know that song. That's something that like a fan fave.
hmm
But it also just describes me as a person. Like the hook is good girl with bad habits. And I
hmm
feel like that's literally me. So yeah, that would be me in the song,
Okay.
honestly.
When you're not
Yeah.
creating music, what are some things you enjoy doing, like any hobbies or passions outside of music?
For sure. So making money, of course. But outside of that, clothes. I'm really into fashion. I make my own clothes. So like I dive into that a lot. But honestly, it's just and I guess I would say like other creative avenues. I just
Hmm.
like being creative. So however that looks, whether it's drawing, making clothes, designing,
Okay,
yeah, anything along those lines, you'll probably catch me doing.
got you. Um, what are some personal and musical goals you have set for yourself in 2025? Are there any new projects or collaborations or big plans that you're excited about?
Yes, so I'm closing this year with a bang. I'm actually doing like a media spread right now called 10 Weeks of Astro. So
Hmm.
that's gonna lead me right into next year and it's kind of setting the pace. Cause honestly, I plan to take off next year. Like I'm definitely gonna have like some buzz for sure. I would say come like mid 2025.
Hmm.
And I don't know, I just feel that like I have no doubt about it. So honestly, I have a lot of plans for next year. I don't want to say too
Okay,
much with this just yet, but yeah, it's a lot of things in the works, and yeah, I just plan to take off. So next year is my blast off year.
got you. Okay, what is
Yeah.
the best piece of advice that you received that has helped you in your career?
Um. Yeah. So I like this question. Yeah. So it's a few things because I've had like a lot of people help me like through my musical journey.
Hmm.
But I would say the best piece of advice, especially when it comes down to music, is you have to take care of your listener. And I don't know why,
Absolutely.
but that reshaped my whole idea of music,
Hmm.
especially started like putting my stuff out there. Because at first, I was just creating for me, and then I started talking to like a trusted friend of mine, and we was like chatting. He also makes music,
Hmm.
and he was like much farther ahead of me in his career. So anything he'll say, I'm gonna listen to, and that's something that he said, and that really stuck with me and changed my whole perspective, shifted my whole paradigm, and had me just looking at music different from all the intricate parts of it to the beat, to the mixing, to all of that. And that's all comes a part of taking care of the listener.
Right.
So, yeah.
Okay. And for any upcoming female artists trying to break into the scene, what advice would you give them?
Um, hmm, yeah, that's another good question. Shoot, I would say pave your way. Like you have to pave your way. Like don't shy back from any opportunity. Well, unless it doesn't sit right with you, like
Hmm.
spiritually. But other than that, like don't shy away from any opportunity. And if you're not being given the opportunity to take it, like be aggressive, pave your way, stay true to yourself, and things are gonna come for sure.
Okay. To wrap this up, is there anything you would like to say directly to your audience? Any messages or thoughts you would like them to carry with them after listening to your music?
Um, Shoot, honestly, yeah, I would say really tap in, like really tap in. And that can go for my music, that can go for yourself. But I really feel like with my music, you tap in, you listen, it's gonna be a lot of things that you relate to or that may
Hmm.
strike some chords even within yourself and force you to tap in with yourself. So yeah, that would be my advice. Tap in.
Absolutely. Okay.
Yeah.
Astro, I really appreciate you taking this time.
Yes, sir.
All the audience, all her links will be down below in the description. All
Thank
right.
you so much for having me, honestly.
Ain't no problem.